Are you ready for the taper tease? Hi, I'm Jim Griffin of Derivative Logic, here to get you straight to smart. All eyes will be on Fed Chair Powell this week as the Fed announces its policy decisions at the conclusion of its FOMC meeting this Wednesday. When the Fed Chair gave his Jackson Hole speech just a few weeks ago, signals of America's economic recovery were solid. A spate of outsized job creation in June and July, combined with elevated inflation readings in those months, had convinced most of the Fed members that if the positive momentum continued, the Fed would begin to formally taper by year's end. Well, things have changed since then, and not in a good way. Disappointing consumer spending and sentiment data, August job gains well below even the most pessimistic forecast, a hurricane that exacerbated supply shortages and energy prices, and activity data from China, the world's second largest economy, that showed surprising weakness. As icing on the cake, the U.S. government is just a week away from running out of money to continue operations, with a funding bill still elusive. Despite the gathering storm clouds, though, we doubt the Fed will be swayed from tapering by year-end and will likely attribute the recent weakness to temporary factors while acknowledging the downside risks from the pandemic and the fiscal standoff. The Fed's post-meeting statement that everyone will be reading will tease that tapering is right around the corner by stating something like, 1. Inflation has met the criteria of substantial progress toward the Fed's price targets, and that 2. The jobs market will log substantial improvements by the end of the year, both key requirements for the central bank to move forward with officially easing off the stimulus throttle. On the data front, indicators on tap this week will provide clues to developments in one of the most watched segments of America's economy, the housing market. The National Association of Home Builders survey, released on Monday, and housing starts data on Tuesday will reveal whether supply constraints and labor shortages have held back construction. Existing home sales on Wednesday and new home sales data on Friday will tell whether the trend of softening demand since earlier this year continued into August. Finally, jobless claims on Thursday will provide more information on the extent of Hurricane Ida's impact on the jobs market recovery. From all of us at Derivative Logic, have a great week.